Oh boy, aren't you happy that no time has passed at all?
Right? Right? None. God. And in this, I feel like Hermione Granger with her time turner.
No.
No
God.
time has passed, but somehow I've read some Ask Reddit threads.
That's exactly how King Crimson works. You cannot take something as fucking cool as a goddamn JoJo reference and turn it into something as fucking lame as a Harry Potter reference.
Oh, I can. And I will.
You can, but I'll shit on you for it.
Well, I'll shit right back.
We're just gonna be shitting back and forth.
No, because wizards used to like magic their shit away apparently, and I have access to that magical shit dimension, so I can like get all of that shit to like flop on you.
There should be old news by now. I don't know if anyone's missed it, but folks, J.K. Rowling is kind of crazy in her Twitter account, and she says a lot of weird shit, and she is ruining her own creation by changing the canon. She's changing the canon of her Harry Potter things by just retconning shit and just adding stuff that no one asked for and no one wanted. It started with the whole sort of just,
Dumbledore's gay thing.
Dumbledore's gay. She just announced that on Twitter. Hey everyone, Dumbledore's gay. Did you like that? Did you like that little juicy representation I just gave you? And it's like, but that's not in the books though. There's nothing about that in the books. You can't just say that he's gay after the fact and just now there's representation. Like that's not how it works. And but she didn't stop there. Oh no. She just kept going on, adding more stuff to the lore on Twitter and ruining it. Yeah. And my favorite one is she wrote on Twitter, and I'm not even joking.
Oh.
It's not a joke. She talked about how wizards do the poops.
They used to just shit their pants.
They used to just shit their pants. And then magic the shit away. At some point, they figured out that, like, the Muggles, they're onto something with these are turlets.
Plumbing.
These are turlets and this plumbing here. And it's like, there's so many questions just about, like, just how can wizarding and the Muggles how can they coexist? Because if you think about it, right, why wouldn't any wizard like just also carry a gun? They can still do their magic and shit, but why wouldn't they just also carry a gun?
I don't know, but I want to say something now before people think that we're like just like posers and like fakers who don't know anything about Harry Potter.
Anna knows her.
Wizards didn't shit their pants because wizards don't wear pants.
Fine. Wizards just used to shit their robes.
Thank you.
And then magic the shit away.
Yes.
That makes it better.
I know, right? To be fair, that's what people at court did.
Well, you know what?
They wore these, like, especially ladies at court, like a couple hundred years ago. They just shat and then they had these shovels because they just did that under their dresses and then...
Back in the Viking era, it was kids' clothing, right? We didn't do the whole kilt thing like the Scots do. It wasn't meant for adults, but we had a similar thing. But
the kids all over the world.
We didn't call it the kilt, we call it a colt here in Sweden. But it was basically a skirt. And both boys and girls wore skirts with the idea that, like, just shit on the ground.
Yeah, no, that's normal.
Just run around and then just shit on the ground. Just shit out your skirt. That's what it's there for. Just shit.
Everyone did that. There's like, have you ever seen like the baby pictures of Winston Churchill?
No.
Wearing a dress, because that's what kids wore at the time.
Don't tell me people just shit on the floor.
I don't know.
Just like, I don't know, 70 or 80 years ago, because that makes me sad.
Probably not that long, that short.
Because I'm talking Viking era here. That's like 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, I was talking about the Middle Ages, but the whole thing about young children, toddlers wearing dresses is not that long ago.
So the point is, J.K. Rowling isn't wrong. Everyone shits on the floor. Everyone shits on the floor. It's just that some of us can magic the shit away, and some of us just have to accept the fact that there's shit on the floor.
Well, look, in that sense, I guess, like, India is very far ahead.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about.
At least they're smart enough to have designated shitting streets.
I still don't know whether that's true or not.
No one knows if it's true or not. No one knows if it's true or not. Some guy on the internet tried to defend India's honor on 4chan from people mocking India. And people were like, just, oh yeah, in India everyone just shits on the street. And some guy showed up and like, no we don't. We're not barbarians. We don't just shit on the street. We have designated shitting streets. And we, to this day, we still don't know if this was an actual Indian nationalist trying to defend his country, and in so doing, created a meme for the ages. Or if it was just some troll pretending to be an Indian, who knows? I think
probably the latter.
I'm gonna I'm gonna go full X-Files on this. I want to believe.
Alright, sure.
I want to believe.
Well,
they have designated shitting streets. Someone on the internet said so. That means it's true.
Alright. Well, do you have designated save files?
Well, no. We're just gonna trust our clicks.
Well, that's something I haven't seen in a long time.
I know, and this is math class.
I adopt for something little more interesting from an elective, but this is done.
I guess Sakuya graced us with his presence for once. Doing something different from music class. I can just barely keep up, even though Mr. Nanaki explains everything so clearly.
Does he though?
So this is all easy for you, Sakuya? Wow.
Are you trying to...
What was that?
I don't know.
What was that?
I can't French, okay?
Are you trying to carry infirmary? What was that?
I can't French.
Do it again. Do it.
Are you... I can't.
Do it.
I can't.
Just fucking do it.
It left me.
Find it.
How do I find it? Fromage, baguette.
Yes. Keep going.
We don't have weekend here. We have la fin de la semaine.
Alouette, Jacques, alouette.
Alouette, jette blommerie. Okay, God. Are you trying to curry favor with me?
Good enough. Roll with it. Yeah. He looks happy though. Oh yeah. That was it.
Oh God.
Okay, you did it.
Oh, I managed one sentence and then it just was gone. Like poof, gone. I don't know where it went. From 1 second to the other.
Jesus. Oh, whoa, this is new. Good. Whoa, what the heck is going on? The classroom is filled with a cloud of dancing feathers.
White feathers?
Juvia's feathers. He has been plucked. I don't know. Did somebody eviscerate a down pillow or something?
I'm sorry. Did he just say somebody instead of some birdie?
I did it, because I am not some birdie. I am some birdie.
No, but seriously, the game just stopped using its own language.
They missed one. Ryota? What?
Maybe they didn't clean up properly yesterday?
Do they drop this amount of feathers every day?
It's molting season, so... But that does... Okay. Most birds don't actually molt all at the same time. They do it like one after the other. I forget if it's
How do they arrange the schedule?
No,
How do they know? Okay, it's Pete's day today.
No, not...
Pete's doing the molting.
No,
Stop molting, John. John, it's not your day.
Not like...
It's Pete's day.
No, not like that. I meant like their feathers. Like their flying feathers and their tail feathers.
Oh, one feather at a time.
Yes. What fuck, dude.
I thought you meant that they like...
No.
There's a gentleman's agreement.
No.
To set this shit up. It takes a lot of planning, okay?
Oh god, no. No. No, one feather at a time.
That makes so much more sense. That makes a lot more sense when you think about it.
The point is that is a lot of birds molting, but not one bird molting a lot.
So what you're saying is that one bird has been plucked.
I guess.
Oh boy.
Hey, do nautical birds, like the kind of birds that sail on ships, right? What do they do for punishment? Do they get tarred and feathered?
But tarring and feathering was like a cowboy thing.
No, that's a ship thing.
No, that's keel hauling.
No, tarring and feathering is a ship thing. I know this because it's in.
It's
Monkey
in what?
Island.
Yeah.
But I'm almost certain it's a ship thing.
Because it's in Monkey Island.
Yeah, but also, I think what? I get most of my nautical knowledge from Monkey Island. I come from a landlocked country.
It's a sort of shaming. Where someone's covered in tar and then you dip them in feathers and then you ride them out and they have to like leave the town that way. How would that make sense if you just throw them into the ocean? The tar is just gonna go...
No, you're not gonna throw them into the ocean afterwards. That's for shaming people when they're stuck on the ship with you, leaving feathers. I don't know.
That's not how it works at all. That's not how it works.
Are you sure?
Yes, this is super a cowboy thing.
But...
Why? No.
Look, I'm from a landlocked country, okay? We don't have nautical traditions.
That's the whole point of they're making a joke out of it in Monkey Island, because why would you tar and feather someone out on the ocean? You wouldn't, because that's why it's funny. Jesus Christ, how many times do I have to explain jokes to the German because she doesn't understand jokes? Because like, I was told in a video game that they tar and feather people out on the ocean. Therefore, it must be true.
This makes so much sense now, but I actually genuinely believed that it... Okay, now that you've said it, it makes sense, but like...
Yes?
I don't know. I honestly believed that was it.
You believed the satire comedy game where there's no such thing as three-headed monkeys.
I know that.
And
I mean, I'm still gonna look if someone screams, "Look, a three-headed monkey!" But...
And where you put a big pile of tofu on your head, but you carve it into like a face so that you can trick the people with pineapples on their heads that you're part of their cult.
Yes.
And
so you don't get.
And people are deathly afraid of El Pollo Diablo, the devil chicken.
And one of your most long-lasting friends is a talking skeleton head.
Murray,
yes,
I love Murray.
Know.
Yeah.
All right, fine. So you just learned something new and dumb about me, and I also just learned something new and dumb about me.
No, this is not new.
I don't know how I feel about this.
This is not new. I already knew this about you. Anyway. It's still your line. Read your line.
I don't know if I can right now. To be honest, I feel so ashamed.
Bring it back. Bring it back. Finish strong.
Oh, God.
Bring it back and finish strong.
Yes, okay. I can. It's... Oh, I need just a sip of water, okay?
Uh-huh.
To drink the shame away.
Drink the shame away. That's what I do every weekend. Drink the shame away.
With water?
Yes. That's what I do.
Okay. It's molting season, so, well, one little breeze and it looks like this. So let me make sure to keep everything clean. I guess lots of birds are molting.
I guess so. Now that I look closely, Ryota's head feathers are looking a little loose too. I guess every birdie is growing themselves new outfits. That wasn't every birdie. Good morning, good morning. Sir, can we clean up a little before homeroom? Cleaning in the morning?
Oh shit.
You can do it. Just do it. Just do it.
This atmosphere is quite distracting. Who was supposed to clean yesterday?
Maybe it was you, yeah. Aha. Oh, goes on! But he didn't.
Wretched mongrel. Can't you even fulfill the duty given to you? Come on, arguing won't solve anything. It'll be easy if we all pitch in.
And so we swapped the room down before homeroom. You think all of that was UVS feathers? You think UVS dead? This is a lot of feathers. Not enough for a futon, but I bet we could make a nice pillow.
You use down feathers for that. Those don't...
It certainly is more than usual.
And pigeons don't have down feathers.
Did they come in the window, perhaps? Who? Sir, did you spill some chlorine on yourself?
Wait, what?
Chlorine? We don't use that kind of detergent. But, you really smell like it. Oh, that would be the bleach!
Yes, that has chlorine.
Uh-huh. Bleach? Sir, are you one of those degenerates who bathes with bleach powder? Who does that?
Do you bleach your cloaca?
I hope you do. I hope you do, cause if I'm gonna get my nose in there and just go hog deep, I want it to be a nice color. I want it to be a nice tone that's the same tone as your general skin color. Don't give me that slightly darker skin color. That's gross. That's disgusting. If I'm gonna lap up your butthole and just go wild in there, I don't want there to be any disgusting aspects of it. So I would like for you to take your natural butt color and get that the fuck out of my face. Cause that's gross. And I would like for you to bleach it. See, when I was growing up, I thought that people bleaching their assholes was... I thought that they were bleaching their ass hairs. I thought they were like, oh, it's like a coloring thing. It's like you color your hair, right?
So the carpet matches.
Yeah,
drapes
I thought people were
deal.
bleaching their butt hairs to make them a nice uniform color with all of their other hairs. It was only until like way later when I grew up, I was like, oh no, oh they're bleaching the actual skin. They're bleaching their butthole.
So horrified by this.
What, butthole bleaching?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably painful.
And it's not healthy.
It's probably super painful. Have I told you about the phenomenon of fiery poops?
Yes.
I may have mentioned fiery poops.
You have.
Once
I still don't
or
believe
twice.
in them, but you have mentioned.
Once or twice on this channel, I may have talked about fiery poops. Now imagine just pouring bleach right on your sphincter.
Sphincter?
Sphincter.
Sphincter.
The fink. The old fink.
Sphincter.
The schwink. Yeah. Just pour some bleach right on there. God, that's gotta burn. That's chemical burns. That's the good burn.
No.
Okay. You know what? Back to the game. No. I dozed off and got stuck in the washing machine last night. That's all.
I'm sorry,
What do you mean that's all?
But what were you doing in the washing machine and why was there bleach in it?
Well, I guess he falls asleep everywhere. That's dangerous.
But why was there bleach in there?
Sir, please be careful. What do you mean when it's your... The whitewashing.
Yep.
That's why you have different detergents for your whites and your coloreds. Because there's bleach in the whitewashing. That's why you don't use that for the colored. There's one detergent for your whites and one detergent for your coloreds. What are you doing? Oh my god! How are you washing our clothes, woman? Why are you giving me this face?
Because, like...
Why are you giving me this? I'm actually panicking right now.
No, but seriously, I think that's a historical thing. Because right now that just means like your hot laundry, like stuff like your towels, there's not actual bleach in that particular detergent.
I'm not talking about hot and different colors. I'm talking about... I know that you have a different heat for whites and coloreds.
Yeah.
I know that you wash your whites with a different temperature.
Yeah.
You also use a different detergent. Yes?
Okay.
Are you not using a different detergent?
I am using the white detergent for towels and hot wash things. Because in my like understanding culturally of what we call Weißwäsche, that's just like the hot stuff. It used to be white because that's what your bed sheets were. And I use the colored detergent for like pants and stuff, and I also use it for white collared shirts and things.
That explains why my white stuff isn't as white anymore.
We may have to look further into this because my move to Sweden might have changed some things about what detergents to use for what, but rest assured I didn't do any damage.
No, of course not. It's just they're not white anymore.
Oh.
Okay. Now we will take a break from our from the nice little insight that our viewers got into just fucking couples squabbling.
Yeah, let's get on with the fucking game.
Let's get on with the pigeon fucking.
It's been September forever.
Let's get on with some pigeon fucking. I guess there wasn't any way he was going to stay awake after helping us clean the room. That's weird. Why does he smell like bleach? There's something they're not telling us. Today is the school festival. Our class decided to do a maid cafe. And I have the day off. I don't have anything to do, so I guess I'll go look around. Didn't Yuya say his class was doing a butler cafe in the courtyard? That's right, Yuya is not in our class.
Right.
Yeah. As a member of the maid team, I can't ignore this threat.
Oh.
The maids versus the butlers. Mm-hmm. Who did it? Was it the butler?
Yes, of course. It was never the maid. It was the butler or the gardener.
It was
the maid.
It was the butler with the talon in the butt. So there's a game. I used to play it when I was a kid growing up. It was a point-and-click adventure game like Monkey Island. Starring Christopher Lloyd as himself. No, not as himself. But it's called Toonstruck. God, so much nostalgia. And he was a cartoonist. He played a cartoonist who got sucked into his own cartoon. So they animated it like he was not mo-capped, because like this was way before motion capture, but like he was a real sort of like just...
So they had a picture of him with his mouth open and one with his mouth shut, and when he would talk, it would be like, No,
kinda, but no, they just recorded him walking around and stuff, and they just put that sprite into the game. But the rest of the game was like drawn as a cartoon thing, because like it was his cartoons and stuff. It's super fun. It's actually really fun. And in that game, they had a footman, a footman in the castle. Who was a big foot. He was a footman.
Yeah.
And then they made the joke about that. So they're like, oh, so if he's a footman, he's a foot. Does that mean that the butler is going to be... Yes, that is correct. I just wanted to throw that one in there.
Yeah, alright.
Hey.
Alright, but let's get on with the game.
I should...
You totally spy on them.
Go spy on them? I'll go spy on them. No fair. Or is that me? I don't know. No, it's me. No fair. They have all this, and we're stuck in a classroom? I think we've already lost in terms of location.
Alright.
It's just drawn on. It's just shittily drawn on. I love it. Mon ami. Yuya!
What a surprise! You here?
How kind of you to come see me. Wait. No. Welcome back, my lady. Please. My boy. Welcome back, my boy. Please come this way. Oh, he does look good. I think I'm blushing.
Ooh.
Everyone likes a pigeon in a suit.
Mm-hmm.
You like pigeons in suits. Everyone likes a pigeon in a suit. You're not fooling anyone, Julia. You say that to every birdie, right? It is my duty for today. Please forgive me, my boy. Jeez. What is your class doing, mon ami? A maid cafe. Well, I suppose that makes us rivals. You've certainly done a good job of infiltrating our base, I must say. Maids versus... Oh, this is me. Maids versus butlers. The battle of the schoolground. I think it's a bit much.
Yes, because the protagonist is actually really boring.
You're not on duty today, or are you taking a break? I'm on duty tomorrow. I see. In that case, I shall come witness your maidery. I will, of course, ask for a jeu.
Yeah, but it's so sad that the main character doesn't actually have a character. The
Well,
player character.
She does. She does have kind of a character. She talks about the kulaks and the dissenters. I mean, there's these weird jabs thrown in here and there that like shows it, I guess, that she kind of has a sense of humor. Just doesn't come out all that much. But this is how the visual novels work. If you give them too... It's supposed to be a sort of self-insert thing when you have romance games.
But who wants to be that kind of like...
But that's why they make them bland. They make them bland so that you can just insert yourself into them.
Yeah, but I can't insert myself into someone so colorless. And I'm not super out there.
These are games that are made for... Like, normally visual novels are made for, I'm gonna say, kind of lonely people who maybe don't have all that much personality or anything going for them. I'm shitting on people who are watching this game and they're watching because they're into visual novels, and now I'm just like, hey, you guys suck.
Okay.
No. No one who actually watches visual or plays visual novels are like watching this, like, we're like 30 episodes in at this point, okay? If you're still watching this LP of Hatoful Boyfriend, you're not in it.
Having a character.
You're not in it because you're like all about the visual novels and we're doing such a faithful playthrough of the game.
Oh no, God.
I await your return, master.
Oh.
Master, here's my cloaca. Do your things.